Hello. Hi, Stephanie. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Happy Sunday. Just gonna wait a few more minutes, let some more people come in. Hello, hello. What's happening? Hey, what's up? Aisha's here. I'm so glad to be back. We gotta catch up. It's been far too long. Hey, hey, hey! What's going on, everybody? Just gonna give it a few minutes, guys. Let's get some more people in, because I know sometimes it takes a minute for the tube to notify everybody. How's everybody's weekend? And everyone's probably off tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. Praise be, y'all. This is my first off day in like 3 weeks. Life. Adulting can be very ghetto. Like 0 stars. Do not recommend sometimes, because it's so interesting, because as a child you just can't wait to be 18. You can't wait to be an adult. Then it gets here and you realize, you know what, this is just overrated. This is like bills every month, excuse me, responsibilities. But you know, we here now. There's no turning back. We in it. Got some more comments. Few more minutes, then we'll get started, okay? Just a few more minutes. Oh shoot, I forgot I need my phone. Hang tight, guys. Let me go grab my phone real quick. Be right back. Are you coming in, Rocket? Okay, you're not coming in. He's not coming in. All right, y'all. Let's get popping. So, your girl has been away for a hot minute. Well, a hot minute for me. I have never been away from YouTube for this long. I have just been struggling big time trying to balance life. So, work. I work for Macy's. I'm the cosmetics counter manager, so I have 3 counters that I run. I have Lancome, Estee Lauder, and Clinique, and that has just been a lot within itself. So I have that going on. And then on the weekends, you guys know I still have my business, Amberp Beauty. I do stage glam for bodybuilding competitions, so hair and makeup. And then of course I am competing. I am actually 3 weeks out from my competition. So that's why my face is looking very, very slim. I have diet face. I don't like it. I don't like my face this slim, but it's one of those things that just comes with the territory. So Monday through Thursday, I'm working at Macy's. Friday, I leave. Saturday, I work. Come back Sunday, do it all over again. And with that schedule, on top of getting in my cardio and my training, it has just been very, very difficult for me to try to manage and do all the things. So that is unfortunately why I have not been here, because I have just been tired and my time has just been gone to other places. And like last week, I was really thinking, like, what are the things that bring me joy? Because I realized I had just been so overwhelmed and so anxious because, one, I don't have any downtime. I realized that I've learned so much about myself as well. First of all, my face is breaking out because I tried a new makeup remover, and well, as you can see, it got me. Anywho, I am someone that requires a significant amount of downtime. And when I say downtime, I just need some time to myself. So that's something that I've had to do, is just basically sort out some time. I am going to be very intentional about having at least, I'm going to start off with an hour. Ideally, I would like an hour and a half a day. And I know like once I'm done competing, like things will be way easier, but I want to set aside an hour and a half a day for me to just have downtime. So I'll probably split it up. So half in the morning, half at night. So that way I can just relax and let my mind cool out, because it's just so much stuff. Like I have so much stuff for work, and there's so much stuff for my business. And then on top of that, hey, Miss Marnie, you gotta be a wife, you gotta be a daughter, you gotta be a friend. And it's just like, yo, like sometimes it just be too much. And I've had a lot of dark moments. I've had a lot of tears. I've just had just really struggling, just trying to balance it all and find my flow. But I was thinking back to things that make me happy and why I just feel so kind of like discombobulated. And one was downtime, but two, like I'm not doing the things that I enjoy. And when I don't have time to do the things that I enjoy, it affects me. And one of those main things that I enjoy is creating content for YouTube. Like I'm on Instagram. Instagram is easy. Like I just post and go. Of course, I utilize Instagram hardcore for my business. So for my makeup and stage glam and hair and whatnot, that's easy. But when it comes to just having that time that I used to have to just sit down, film my content and edit it, it's just been very, very difficult. However, we here now. If my energy is low, I'm sorry. Like I said, I am 3 weeks over my competition. I am lean. Things are getting crazy. However, we gonna make it work. We're gonna make it do what it do. So I got some new blush. These Dior blushes. I have been paying attention to makeup, but I haven't really been buying anything. I did have my moment where I wasn't paying attention to anything, where I just kind of fell off the face of the earth in regards to makeup. But again, I realized, hey girl, like that's one of the things, like I enjoy looking at products, seeing color schemes, trying out new things. So I have actually been on a Dior kick here recently. So the funny thing is I have content filmed. I just have not gotten around to editing it. I know I had mentioned this in a video. Was it my last video? My Lancome video? I can't remember. I had mentioned this. This is my favorite foundation right now. This is the Forever Natural Nude by Dior. And this one is exclusive to, not Sephora, exclusive to Ulta. It is bomb.com. I'm in the shade 5N. I do have a video coming up with this. It won't be posted up next week. Content's going to start coming back around next week. So this is my first week in a month that I don't have to travel. So I'm able to film some content this week. Listen, man, life be life and life. Life, sis. Yeah. However, we above the ground. Like that's what I have to remind myself, because when I tell you I have had some moments, I have had some spiraling moments, and I'm getting my behind in therapy. I'm starting therapy because I realize I got some things I need to sort out up here, you know. Aurelia, my girl, how are you? I love you so much. Thanks for tuning in. It's so funny you popped in here. I was just saying I'm going to be starting therapy because I realized I've got some things I need to sort out, and I had to apologize to Marilla like 2 days ago because I realized like I have had a lot of moments where I'm just spiraling, just emotions, just not good. I got the therapy connect. Oh yeah, I do. Hook me up because that's been my struggle. Like trying to you got to make sure you vibe with the person. You know what I mean? So that's key. But I had to apologize to Marilla because I was just kind of like, I realized that I am dumping all of my thoughts onto you. And something that we need to realize, first of all all your thoughts ain't always facts. I'm going to say it one more time. All your thoughts are not facts, okay? Secondly, all your thoughts, especially the dark ones, life and death are in the power of the tongue, sis. Like, sometimes we don't need to speak those things, because essentially we're speaking it into existence, and you don't want those things to come into fruition. So I had to apologize to him. I was like, yo, Murillo, I'm sorry for dumping all of that on you. It's like, yes, you're my homie, you my dog, you my husband, you my lover, you're all of those things. However, right now, I am asking you, by dumping all of that stuff on you, I'm kind of asking you to be my therapist, and that is not your duty. My bad. I'm sorry, honey. I'm not going to be doing that anymore. But yeah, just therapy, because it has been a trying, challenging time. Like, when I tell you this past year, and it has been a year exactly since, yeah, I made the decision to close my salon. This past year has been the absolute most hellacious year of my life. I have never struggled the way that I have. I know I've talked about it here on my YouTube channel, but anywho, that's that. Life was life. And so we got these blushes here. And then also, Dior Backstage. This foundation is not new. However, I noticed it had been out of stock for a hot minute. And I'm just kind of like, how come I can't get my hands on it? And I finally found it, because I had been wanting it, because this is a lightweight formula and I like it. But I realized on the website, when you go to Sephora's website, that it's saying coming soon. So I believe they have reformulated it. And if they've done that, I'm going to be a little bit irritated. So like I said, this is coming in a week or so. So we're not going to talk about this. I'm just going to put this on real quick, and then we will get into the blushes, because I know that's what the majority of y'all are here for. However, I need to throw something on this face that's broken out. I had ran out of my Estee Lauder makeup remover, because I like that one, and I wanted to try the Lancome one. It broke me out good. A lot of Lancome's products have, and this is the shade 5N, a lot of Lancome products have rose extract in it, and quite a lot of people tend to not do well with it. And it looks like, hey, I am people, sis is people. It got me good. So I only used it once, and as soon as I got out of the shower, I looked at my face and it was already breaking out and turning red. So that went right on back when I went to work the next day. The reason why I like the Dior Backstage foundation is because it is lightweight, it is easy to apply, and it looks like skin. If I do choose to wear foundation, it's been this one. But I'm not going to lie, recently, the past couple of days, because it's just been a little bit warmer, I've just been concealer and bronzing it up, because y'all know I'm an oily girl, oily mess. And then also, something else that's been very frustrating to me. So this fall, I will have been on YouTube for 9 years. And for the first time out of my entire 9-year career on YouTube, your girl is finally getting PR. I have a whole section over here in the corner of my room of PR that I have yet to get around to. And it's frustrating, because I want to obviously share that with y'all and create the content, but time has not been on your girl's side. So I am doing my due diligence, and I have got to do better with time management. I had made the decision, like, especially because I will be competing in 3 weeks. Like, I was thinking I was wanting to do a few more shows than what I had intended. But I was like, you know what? You go ahead and you do this show, bust this thing wide open, because we gonna do good in Jesus' name. And then I'm gonna have to take a step back, because I gotta get me together. I have got to get me together. I will be 35 in October, and I will be damned if I go into 35 with all this emotional and mental turmoil that I've been experiencing. So yeah, I've got PR. Like, I've got these palettes that were sent to me by Alter Ego. When they reached out, I was like, okay, cool. She was going to send me, which one was it? Where's the one? This Midsummer palette here. I was like, okay, cool, work. This is giving Anastasia, the most recent one. ABH is about to come out with another one. But then she sent me a bunch of others, and when I saw this, I was like, yo, this is like a Metropolis dupe. And Metropolis is one of my favorite palettes of life. So I got this. I've got some Spoiled Child stuff. Y'all know I work with them. Quite a few people message me on Instagram. It's like, hey, is this you? Did they pay you? And I love y'all for making sure that someone didn't steal my content. Yes, they paid me. I work with them. Their stuff is great. I like their facial serums, the collagen as well. I've got some stuff from Black Opal. I've got some stuff from Skin Proud. I've got some more. What is this over here? Yeah, y'all, I got stuff in this corner, and I really, really, really need to get to it. Again, that has been something that has been such a goal of mine, to be on PR, so that way I can create more content, because, and I hate using the word influencer, but I guess essentially that's what I am. I'm a makeup artist, and I'm an influencer. Like, no, I'm me. I'm Amber. That's who I am, but I just genuinely enjoy beauty, fitness, and creating content. Like, that to me, chef's kiss. That's all I want to do. So this is the Dior Backstage. It's still matte. I was wondering if the formula had changed, but it seems to be the same. And when I did my review on this, it's probably like, what, 5 years or so ago, I had 5W, but recently I have not been liking the way that the super warm undertones have been looking on me. Like, I do have a warm undertone, but you know, as we progress in life and we mature, our tastes change, and that's what has happened to me. And I just prefer it to be not too neutral, because you have to be careful if you have a warm undertone and you go too neutral, because then it can pull gray on you. But I felt like I was looking a little orange, and that's not the move. Let me throw on some concealer. I have been working through this Smashbox concealer because I'm on a mission to just complete some things. Hold on, I am totally doing this in the wrong order. This is not how I do my makeup. I'm rushing because I know there are some people that are here specifically just to see the blush, but guess what? Sis ain't been on here since the year of the rat, so you're just gonna have to be patient with me, all right? Stay with me, and the Lord's going to bless you, okay? This is the best bronzer ever. So I have all of these colors in my kit. This is what I've been using on my girls for stage glam. This is by Rare Beauty, and I am using the shade On the Horizon. Baby, I love it because it's easy to use. Y'all know I have a keep it simple approach to everything in life because why make things more difficult than what they should be? A lot of the times we tend to be a hazard to ourselves, and we just be making shit more difficult than what it should be for no reason. Hi, how are you, Rhonda? Good to see ya. Have you seen the new Natasha Denona palette? Now, Stephanie, you know I seen it. You know I seen it. And this is the first time in a long time that our good sis, Miss Denona, is finally speaking my language again. I'm into it. I'm into it. I will be getting it. I love those colors. But I feel like she does this often. Like, for her to come out with that type of color story at the beginning of summer is odd, because it's giving fall. Is it just me? Y'all sound off in the comments. It's giving fall to me. So that's why I was a little confused. But however, I'm into it. I like it. I'm here for it. And I saw that she has a new concealer as well. But Miss Denona isn't the best when it comes to complexion products. Like, I've tried a few in the past, and I was just kind of like, meh. Not really into it, but I'll have to see, because what was it? It was something that I tried. I think it was her first ever concealer, and it was just very sticky. I don't know. I couldn't get down with it. It was a weird texture. Summer, fall, but leaning more summer to me. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. It's definitely giving. You know what? You know why it's giving fall to me? Because of the green. It's the green. Anytime I see like those, hello Lock Maiden, anytime I see those like green grungy colors, it automatically strikes my mind as fall. But however, you know, we do what we want, and we wear our stuff whenever we want, because that's what we do. That is what we do. All right, and then we gonna go ahead and set. I have been wearing cream blush lately here because it lasts long. I know, oily skin girl wearing cream blush. Who am I? Like, my entire makeup routine has changed. It has changed because, first of all, my time in the morning, I need things that are quick and easy. And then I'm gonna go in with my Huda powder and cherry blossom. I just have it in this small container. This is my little makeup travel bag. I can finally unpack it because, like I said, I've been traveling for the past 5 weeks and just been living out of there. And if you have not tried the Cherry Blossom Powder by Huda Beauty, first of all, it's hard to get. It's really hard to get. I had mentioned it in one of my Sephora video that I did for the VIP sale. It's bomb. And it is woman of color friendly. It is brown girl friendly. It is Godiva gal friendly. So get into it. Get into it. And oh, do you like it, Stephanie? I've been thinking about the Rare Beauty bronzer, but I decided to get Huda Stick Foundation in warm color. It's more bang for the buck, and it's humidity and sweat proof. Yeah, I have the Huda Stick. I don't have it in that color for me to bronze. I have it for my foundation, and yeah, you can do that too. You don't have to, you know what I mean, get the actual bronzer stick. The bronzer is just easy because it's already marketed as a bronzer, so therefore it's a little bit easier to find the correct color, but you could do that. Some people mentioned that perhaps she is in a part of the world that the seasons are due. Oh, okay, yes, that does make sense because she is European. She's European. Is she Polish? I'm not sure, but that's a solid point. I never thought about that. Okay. Yes. Because, listen, one thing about us Americans, we want everything to be in according to us. And unfortunately, we tend to forget that there are other people on this planet. And they have different time zones. They have different seasons. So, yes, that makes perfect sense. Israel. Okay. I was way off. My bad. But that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. That totally makes sense. Wow. It's interesting how that is one of my favorite makeup brands, and I did not know that. But everything now that I realize she's from Israel, just like the whole vibe and the aesthetic of her makeup, it all makes sense now. Okay, work. Thank you for educating me. I like to be educated because I don't know it all. Always continue to learn. You should always be a student. Always. Because the moment when you think you know it all, that's when you know nothing. I got it because I live in the Caribbean. Rare Beauty won't survive on my oily skin. Oh no! I feel you. I have oily skin too, but I don't live in the Caribbean. So, totally different climate. Ooh, you like it better than Givenchy? I saw that one today when I was in the store. And I saw Makeup Forever because I was looking at it online. They have like one of those tri-powder with the different colors. But it said luminous, and I was like, okay, let me see. And I swatched it, and it was giving Laura Mercier Cosmic Rose, like the highlighter, or the Laura Mercier Glow. So I was like, ain't no way I can put that all over my face because I will look like the Tin Man. And that's not what we want. That's not what we want. Okay, blush. I don't have my brows on, but that's fine. So I'm just going to look like a freaking alien. And that's okay. We can be an alien superstar. The first color. So I only got the colors that spoke to me because why buy a color if you don't like it? I'm just going to take my angled brush here. So the first color that I got is Dior Rosy Glow. Okay, so they're all called Rosy Glow, which that threw me off. Hang on, I have to put my brows on because this is weird. This is just weird. Hang tight. So you guys, I have been using the Milani brow pen. What had happened was my girl Jermaine, she gave me a ABH brow pen last summer. And when I ran out of that one, I wanted to try this. And I'm like, it's the same thing. Let me pay like $10 less and it still works. So it's daunting at first because you're like, oh my gosh, this is like almost a marker on the brows, but it's wonderful. I use it on myself. I have all the shades in my client kit. It's bomb. So let me just do this real quick. I can't talk and do this at the same time though. I'm not that talented, unfortunately. And if you hear background noise, that will be Murillo watching something on full blast as per usual. Like, I swear, men can't hear. I like this because, not me talking after I said I can't talk. I like this because it mimics a natural brow. Y'all know I don't like bold brows. I never have. That's not my ministry. That's not my preference. No ma'am, no thank you, no how. I prefer a more natural brow. And at first, like when you first put it on, it's like, oh my God. But then once you brush through it, tell me that doesn't look like just like a natural brow. And as you can see, I was not blessed in the brow department. Like, God gave me hair everywhere but here. I don't know why. Like, haha, that's funny, Lord. Not really, but yeah. All right. Yes, you need to try it. It's amazing. Amazing. So amazing. It's like, you know how you look at some people and all you see are brows? I don't like that. I don't like that because the brows are just so bold that it takes over the face and you're like, oh, hey, brows? Yeah. Because me, at that point, all I can look at are your brows because I'm just so thrown off. But makeup is subjective and that's fine. And makeup also comes off. All right, work. Now that I have brows, see, doesn't that look good? I love how that looks. Amazing. And they don't dry out. They last for a really long time. Did I miss a comment? She was born in Croatia. Now she lives in Israel. Okay, either way. Oh, is this better than NYX's? I don't know. I haven't tried NYX's. I've only tried the ABH brow pen and the Milani brow pen, so I can't speak to the NYX one. Yeah, you guys, try it out. So it's by Milani, and it's the Weekend Brow. You can get it from Ulta or Amazon, and I use the darkest shade in Espresso. However, once you brush it through, though, it's not as pungent. All right, blush. So let's go in with Rosewood. So I've seen the other two. So they have that pink one and the coral one. Those are nice, but they didn't speak to me. I was considering getting the pink one to go in my client kit, but I was like, you know what? Maybe not. And apparently, yeah, this is definitely more pigment because I've swatched that one several times. Oh, that's ooh. You know what this is reminding me of? The shade. This is reminding me of my favorite blush of all time. It's a little bit lighter, which is fine. Where is it? Because it's in here. I didn't leave it in Orlando, did I? You guys, I got back from Orlando this morning. From working yesterday. MAC Raisin. This is my favorite blush. I've been wearing this blush since I was in beauty school. Long time ago. Long time ago. All right, so this is Rosewood. Let me see. Now, Dior. Is it worth 40 doll hairs? No. I knew that before even purchasing it. However, I had to see what the hype was about. Is this a beautiful color? Yes. Am I going to keep it? Yes. Do you need all four? Probably not, because all four shades aren't going to speak to you. If there is a shade that you like and you know you're going to wear on a regular basis, have at it. Jump into it. This is stunning. This is stunning because it's right on par. Like, so my two favorite blushes, well, three, and it's so funny because they're all basically the same tone. So MAC Raisin. Yep, Rosewood caught your attention too. See? So MAC Raisin. Danessa Myricks. This is what I've been using. So I've been using Jubilee and then topping it off with Mac Raisin. And last week, for the past 3 weeks, I had to take a break from it. That's not fun. The LYS. Mine looks a little icky. The LYS High Standards Blush and Confident. So as you can see, I like this tone. This is an amber color, okay? I like it a lot. Is that sparkle? Is there a sheen to this? Not me giving y'all my texture. I'm sorry. I told you my skin's a wreck right now. I can't tell if there was like a, no, I'm bugging. There's no luminosity to it. All right, so that's Rosewood. Rosewood is beautiful, and then the gloss that got my attention was Intense Rosewood. That color, baby, and Intense Brick. Woo! I saw Mario blush too. Like, so like the gag is now, brands, like everyone's transitioning over to blush because like everyone's tired of foundation, everyone's tired of bronzer, everyone's tired of eyeshadow. So now this whole blush, this cream and liquid blush, but I will tell you this, I am here for the liquid blush movement. The Rare Beauty liquid blushes are amazing. I love those. I have like 5 of those in my kit. I don't even mind the Charlotte Tilbury blush. I just don't like the component for it. I've talked about that before. Y'all know I love Charlotte Tilbury. However, I'll be the first one to call her out on some of her nonsense, but I don't like the component for this, but that's fine. It's a really pretty color though. All right, so this is Rosewood. Let's get into Cherry because what time is it? Because I need to go to bed. 8:04. Okay, perfect. Glow Bomb. And I was just watching Morgan Turner's words. I'm sorry guys, I have prep brain. Carbs are low, fog. I was just watching Morgan Turner's review on it, and man, hello, Anemic Beauty. I was just kind of like, meh. I'm not a hardcore Pat McGrath girly. I know, like, blasphemy, Amber, who are you? I can't believe you. I respect Pat McGrath 100% because, I mean, I'm a makeup artist. So from an artistry standpoint, yes. And I think what people fail to realize is it's just like, look at the type of artistry that Pat McGrath does. Pat McGrath does high fashion artistry, runway, models, perfect skin. So that whole glowiness and everything, the balm, it makes sense. They said because they're not out. Wait, am I missing something? Yeah, Rare Beauty blushes sell out like crazy. Okay, so it does have a glow. I thought I was bugging. Like, I don't have my contacts in. Y'all, so last night when I was taking my contacts out, I lost my left one and I was just kind of like, oof. So I didn't know. I just thought maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me. Okay, cool. So it does have a sheen to it. I'm not crazy. I'm sitting the Dior blushes out because I have similar shades in my collection. Trying very hard to curate a smaller, more intentional collection. Yes, keyword trying. I feel you. That's something that I've been working on too because like I'm just looking at my collection and I want things that I only use. Like I'm about to throw away a bunch of lip products just simply because I use the same colors all the time. Like I used to be a hardcore lipstick girl, changing the color every single day. And it's not that I dislike lipsticks, but I'm to the point now where I really need to do away with some of this clutter, and I'm really good about like getting rid of stuff. So if I buy something, then something else needs to go and I need to stick with that. But there are a couple of things because I did a declutter at the beginning of the year and then I think I did another one in March. So I only want products that I use. Like a lot of foundations I'm getting ready to go through again, just simply because like I said, the undertone's just pulling a little too warm on me now. So I understand, girl. I feel you, but heavy on the word trying. You changed since the pandemic. Yeah. Listen, a lot of women at work when they come into the counters, like that's been the trend. It's like, hey, I'm going back to the office. I need all new makeup. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Everyone just seems to be like they're being very intentional about their makeup, which I can appreciate because it is a lot. It is. Hey Donna, what's up? It's definitely it's a lot. It's a lot. And so it's like before you know it, like you're just sitting there and you have an abundance of stuff just facing you and you're like, okay, what am I going to do with all of this? And then like you got to know yourself too. If you are me, I go for the same colors. Like I notice I have a trend with my lip color. I have a trend with my blushes. Like I literally just showed y'all blushes that look exactly similar to this. And are they 100% the same? No, but they're still in the same color story. So you just kind of have to ask yourself, do I really need another one of these? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, giving away things. Something that I'm going to start doing, especially when I travel on the weekends for work with Stage Glam. I'm going to start bringing my just like a I can't speak, treasure chest of just things that I need to just do away with, because I mean I give stuff away all the time, but now I'm just kind of like no more, no more, no more, no more. Cannot, will not. I gave away 2 Natasha Denona palettes because that's not me anymore. More natural, not IG, more neutral. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. You know, the trends for makeup have changed dramatically. Like, if you look at how makeup was back in 2016, 2017, when makeup was really evolving and popping, and just the trends, like the high cut crease and just like overly chiseled, just everything just bam, 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 versus now everything is more softer. Everything's a little bit more natural. Now, you know, if you still like that hard hitting cut crease, snatched face, go off with your bad self, do your thing. However, for me in my house, that's never been my preference. So I'm enjoying this kind of less is more situation that's happening in the makeup industry. I think it's really nice. I think it's really, really nice. Bonjour from Canada. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you watching. All right, so we got rosewood on this side. Now we're going to do cherry. This color, this on my chocolate Godiva goddesses. Oh my God. This is going to slap. Like colors like these corally oranges, reds, vibrant like this on deep skin, a vibe, a vibe. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, how are we feeling about this? Because this is going to be one, man, I got messy with that. My bad, y'all. That was not a good application. That's not a reflection of the blush. That's me. That's me. This isn't going to be for everybody. Like, I can see if you are new to blush, I can see how this can be too much for you. But I like this. I like this, but I love this. This is a vibe. Especially for the summertime. Oh yes, because it's very similar to this one by Miss Tilbury, darling. I wore this, 2 weeks ago when I was in Florida, and it stayed on all day. Like, anything that lasts in Florida is amazing because, I mean, Florida is just essentially the swamp ass of the United States. Excuse my language. If you live in Florida, if you're Floridian, that's not a reflection of you, but it's just hot there, man. Like, when I was there yesterday, I was standing outside after the competition, and it wasn't even hot. It wasn't hot. It felt nice, but just like the moisture of it all, the sweat, I was just kind of like, how am I sweating and it's not hot? Make it make sense. No, thank you. Not into it. Very ghetto. 0 stars. Don't recommend. This is pretty. Okay, so how are we feeling? I like both of these. Have you tried Surat blushes? I have not. I have not. Blush was probably, blush and highlight are the 2 things I did not have a lot of. And now I do have highlighters that I like. Where's my other one? I like this one by Rare Beauty. I prefer liquid highlighters. And I like, this is Pink Gasm by Charlotte Tilbury. And then my favorite highlighter is Peach Gasm by Charlotte Tilbury here. I just pop it right on top of my blush. But with these, you gotta work fast, baby, because if you don't work fast, you will have like that circle on your face. But it just adds a little bit of a glow. I like it. I like it a lot. Pretty, 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 pretty. Oh, hang on. Mahogany. I saw mahogany and I was contemplating mahogany, but I know that is when I looked at it, I was like, that's gonna be too deep for my skin. I was trying to think about different ways that I could work it. Can't work it. It's beautiful though. It looks really pretty. Oh, go back up. I discovered my style when I started following during the pandemic. Oh, okay. Ooh, yeah, I haven't tried Patrick Ta's blush yet. And again, another product I never got around to talking about. I got this, the Patrick Ta. This is the She's Chiseled. So you have the cream here, and then you have the bronzer. This is sickening. I like this a lot. A lot, a lot. My only hang-up is, and this is just me being lazy, like my Rare Beauty bronzer or the Tarte bronzer, I can just do it really fast. But with this one, I have to get the brush, and then I gotta put it on, and then I gotta blend it out. So, you know, because I hate that I have been living in a constant state of a rush. That has been so overwhelming and exhausting to me. But like I said, we gonna do better. We gonna get it right. Now I have to buy these because of you. I enjoy coral blushes on deep skin. Yeah, sickening, sickening, sickening. Click that like button. That's right, that's right, that's right. And then I got like some other Dior goodies that I already have. Like this palette here, I have had this, I think I've had this when I first originally did my, well, no, I've had this for over 3 years. And it's a palette that I bought. And that's the other thing too, like with my eyeshadows here recently. Y'all want to take a look into my makeup bag? We can go through my makeup bag, okay? So my concealer, my bronzer, you saw that already, my cherry blossom. So for my eyeshadow palettes, my go-to eyeshadow palettes are Natasha Denona Mini Bronze. Y'all know I had the big bronze, but TSA is a mother. Let me tell you about TSA, okay? So when I travel with my kit, that is my livelihood. That's my bread and butter. That's how I make my money, okay? And there are times that I have to check my kit. I typically always carry it on, but sometimes my flights are over capacity and they make you check your carry-on. And when I get my kit back, oh my gosh. So the last time I had to, where did I go? I think when I went to Pittsburgh at the beginning of the month for work, I saw my bag coming down off the little thing, and I was like, why is there eyeshadow on the outside of my bag? Didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, cool. Maybe I did that when I was just going fast, putting stuff away. Get home, open my bag. TSA has gone through it. They have popped open foundations, didn't snap it, so foundation has spilled out everywhere. Palettes are broken. My Dior palettes, my Dior face highlighter palettes right here. First of all, do you know how hard it is to get these? First of all. Secondly, these are expensive. Thirdly, they are very delicate. I have to be so careful with these now because all 4 of these and both the palettes came out. So every time I open it, I have to press it. What I probably need to do is wrap it up in some bubble wrap and put it in my kit. But I have to be so like, I have to press it back in because they ruined it. So that ticked me off so bad. My thing is, I understand y'all got a job to do, all right? You got to go through some people's stuff. But for God's sake, was it necessary for you to open the foundation? Like if you go open it, put it back. And you know they're just rough with bags. They're reckless. Oh, also, they lost one of my bags this morning. So I landed back in Charlotte, and it took me an hour an hour to find my bag. I went over to American at the bag service, and he's like, oh, we have to file a claim. It says it's here, but I don't see it. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I went on the hunt. So I'm walking back and forth, back and forth. They told me it was going to be dropped at D. It wasn't dropped at D. Everyone else got their bag. I had my carry-on and I had my chair because I travel with my chair because the last thing I'm trying to do is wreck my back. I learned that lesson last year. Yes, it's a pain to have to check my bag and my chair. However, worth it because my body can't take it. My body cannot take it. So I had my chair, had my kit, thank God, because had they lost my kit, man, it would have been chitty, chitty, bang, bang in that airport. Let me tell you, I would have turned all the way up because, like I said, that's my livelihood, and I understand that other people don't get it, but my kit is over 5K. Who gonna spot me 5K to get all my stuff again? Nobody. That kit has taken me 10 years to build. So that's why like I guard it with my life and why I freak out over it. But basically I'm running up and down, asking questions, trying to find my bag because little homie, he was just no help. And then finally I saw it drop down at a totally different area when they said it was going to be at D, came off at E, whatever. Anyway, an hour later, I found my bag. But I said all of that to say, they went through my kit, they opened stuff, they broke stuff, they destroyed stuff. I've lost my my big Natasha Denona bronze palette. That's been shattered since last summer. I don't know what happened with that. I guess they were maybe just throwing bags. I don't know. But anywho, this is my go-to palette here. So Natasha Denona Mini Bronze. I've been debating if I wanted to buy the big one again. But again, asking myself, do you really need that big palette? Because I have been doing it with just this here and it's been getting me by. And then I got this. So in my kit, I use Dose of Colors. They're matte eyeshadows. Chef's kiss. Let me show you. So I depotted them. So these are my Dose of Colors eyeshadows. And then here are some of my Natasha Denona shadows, which, oh, surprise, surprise, one is trying to crack on me, never fails. And then my colorful Natasha Denona shadows. So my go-to, I got this one. This is a more recent eyeshadow palette by Dose of Colors. This is Golden Hour. So these two have been my go-to. As you can tell, again, there's a theme. There's a theme. So I'm probably going to, not probably, I'm going to start utilizing this one because I ain't used this in a really, really long time. Really long time. Let's see here. I honestly don't even remember what the quality of this one is like. Work. Okay, yep. El gusto. I like it. I like it. Been working on my Portuguese, y'all. The goal was for me to be at least halfway fluent before we decide to have children. We ain't having kids right now, and I ain't halfway fluent yet. I'm a quarter of the way. Quarter of the way. But the gag is, y'all, I am too old to be learning 2 languages at the same time because Earl is trilingual. His dad's from Colombia, South America, so we got all 3 languages just floating around, which is great. However, my brain, and it's so interesting now because now that I've been around it for 9 years, like when I'm out and about, it kind of throws me off when people speak. I'm like, oh, I can understand that, whether it be like Spanish or Portuguese. It's interesting. And it's really hard at work because we have a high Spanish speaking population, which I love. I love how diverse it is, just different groups of people. But it's hard sometimes because like my brain is so turned on to Portuguese. And so when they speak Spanish to me, I can understand it. But my reaction, of course, is to respond in Portuguese. And I just do it naturally. And so they're looking at me like, what did you just say? And I'm like, oh, sorry, wrong language, my bad. But anywho, this is pretty. And then we'll do a little monochromatic moment. I have got to get some contacts because I can see, but I can't see. Pretty. Y'all didn't ask for that, but boom, there you go. Okay, it's been a while, right? We're catching up. We're chatting and we're catching up. So these palettes here, I don't use these on the face. So something that I've been working really hard on with my artistry, because over the summer I took a bunch of makeup artistry courses because I was just so insecure about my work. Like, I knew my work wasn't terrible, but I also knew it wasn't the best. Like, I wanted to be confident. And so I took this one course, and like, I'm a student. I'm always a student of everything, of the things I love. I'm a student of bodybuilding. I'm a student of makeup artistry. I study all the time. And so what clicked for me was when she said to find your signature look. And I was like, oh, because what can happen sometimes is you get so focused on what others are doing or trying to recreate other people's looks that it messes with your own creativity and you don't really have your own vibe going. So when she said that, what I did was, what I did was I went back through my work and I was just looking at all of my work. And I found something that was in common. Everybody had a glowy eye. So I was like, oh, that's my signature look, the glowy eye moment. So I use these on the eyes. It is sickening. Sickening. Let's go in with one, shall we? Let's do, well, what's gonna fare well with this? Let's just go in here. It just makes the eye pop so much. I don't know if you're gonna, oops, that's not the right color. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it because I didn't pick a good color for it to pop on, but oh, there we go. It just turns the look up. Hello, hello. Like, y'all see that? That is so pretty. And then like on stage, how pretty and reflective it is. Then another, like my favorite ones to use, I like to use the white one, or see, it's cracking. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. I'm gonna have to buy another one of these. Let me go ahead and just have Sephora notify me when it comes back in stock, because this ain't gonna make it through the rest of the summer and I'm annoyed. Oh wait, I missed some comments. Hang tight. Claim them with the airlines. They may give you money. Ah, okay. See, Donna. Mama Donna always knows. She always knows. TSA gives zero. Yes, 100%. They don't care. They do not care. Talking about your kit made me think to ask, do you document what products you have in your kit? Oh yeah. So that's something else that I've done too. Now that I understand my signature look, I understand what products I like, and now that I have a niche with my makeup, I do stage glam for bodybuilding predominantly. Like, I have a couple of weddings. Like, I have a wedding in 2 weeks actually. Like, I still do weddings and a couple of like special events. I did makeup for a video shoot. If I can find, I'll have to find the video, because I've worked with Arsena before. This is actually our second video together. But when she posted the video a couple weeks ago, I was flabbergasted. I was like, oh my God, my work is in a music video. That's epic, right? That's crazy. I love Golden Hour. Who makes that one again? Golden Hour? Oh, Dose of Colors. Dose of Colors. Really, really good. And that's the thing, like, that's what I like about Dose of Colors, like, because I feel like sometimes those large jumbo palettes, like Natasha Denona, again, love her, but sometimes those palettes can just be so overwhelming. Like with this, it's straightforward, it makes sense. You can't goof up, because I feel like sometimes, especially if you're a beginner or eyeshadow just isn't your thing and you have all of these colors, it's just kind of like, I don't even know what to do. These, simple, baby. Simple. Okay, let's use this one because that's one of my favorites. Like, I'll take that and like put it on the center of the eye Typically, I would do this one if I'm doing more so of a pink or purple look. I wouldn't do it with a red warm tone like this, but just so y'all can see how it just kind of sparks up. So that's what I like to do with these. Any questions, comments, concerns? Donna, remind me and I'll send you the link for the golden hour. You can get it off of Amazon too. Yeah, man, smaller palettes are where it's at. I even have my little Glam because, like, I don't know, it's just easy. I like the Natasha Denona Glam palette. Like, the big one, I have that one. It's in here banged up somewhere, thanks to TSA. But the smaller palettes, they're worth it. And the one thing that I do appreciate about with Natasha Denona, regardless, like, if it's her massive size palettes, if it's her midi, or if it's her small ones, the quality is the same. And most brands do a piss poor job at that. And particularly, like, when I used to rock hard with Too Faced, like, their limited edition stuff, garbage. The quality, no bueno, not good, not into it. But then when they would have like their bigger palettes or their permanent palettes, like, you should never be able to tell a difference in the quality of a palette within a brand. I don't care if it's a large palette, small palette, whatever the case may be, the quality of your product should be consistent across the board, because that's going to turn people off. Like, it turned me off immediately. It's like, I've been buying from you and you come out with something that's really cool and I purchase it and then the quality is trash. It's kind of like, well, not feeling it. I'm loving this look. Oh, thank you. This look is kind of all over the place. We're just playing. I've got on different color blush. Both my eyes are different. We just playing. And then what else do I have in here? So since we're just going through my makeup bag, so, the brushes that I use, these are the brushes that I use on my clients, because you guys, I can't be using Sonia G on clients. And here's why. Things get lost. Sometimes, like, if I go backstage to touch somebody up or from the bathroom, like, things happen, and I'm going to be okay if I lose a $6 Amazon brush. But if I lose a Sonia G brush, if I lose a Wayne Goss brush, I'm going to lose my mind. So no, but the gag is with these, so this Pro Face brush here, this is the best foundation brush I've ever used in a $6. Like, same thing for this angled brush here. So I will use this angled brush for applying blush. I will use it for applying powder products, and I will use it for setting powder. It's just like a one and done situation. So these are bomb. All right, so those are my eyeshadow palettes there. Concealer, I have been working on getting through concealers. I'm almost done with this Smashbox one. I'm glad we're not in concealer gate anymore, because your girl don't need no more. But I am going to get the Dior concealer because, like I said, I've been on Dior kick. I had it once, but I gave it to my mom. So that's that, because, we got to take care of our mamas. And I never bought another one after that. But I'm going to get through my Smashbox, and I want to get through my Lancome. And then I will get a new concealer. And what else do I got in here? Lip gloss. My favorite lip gloss right now. Y'all are going to see this in my favorite videos, but you get first dibs. Fenty Heat in the red one, the cherry. I wear that every single day. That is my favorite. And then another really, really good gloss comes in second place. Maybelline. These, the Lifters gloss. This one's in stone, and then the other colors in my bag is called Amber. Obsessed, love. Now, something that I'm not obsessed with, I do have these Rare Beauty lip oils. So I have this one and have another color. These are weird. I like the tint that it leaves behind on my lips. However, it's so slippery. It almost, like, the consistency of it has too much slip, and it doesn't like how can I explain this? It's gonna leave the tint behind, but just the consistency of it on the lips, like, this one's gonna be neutral on me. I should probably get the other one in my purse. It's coral. Yeah, I should get that one, because you're not gonna be able to see this one because it's so neutral. Hang tight. Let me go grab it really quick, okay, guys? And then what time is it? It is 8:30. Okay, I gotta go to bed soon because I need my beauty sleep. I got it. Okay. This one is in the shade Joy. I like the color. It's like, you know, the old school lip gloss you used to get from the hair store, the rollerball clear, and you put it on, and it looks like you just dipped your lips in Crisco, and then all of a sudden, 2 seconds later, the gloss has just dissipated and gone. That's this. So the shine is going to eventually leave. I like that it leaves behind the tint, but I just feel like the shine should last a little bit longer than it does, perhaps, maybe, I don't know. I look like a fool, but it's fine. We're just playing. It's okay. I was wondering if you still use the Lancome. Oh, yes, I use it. I use it. So what I was doing was just every day use something different just to make sure that I'm getting through my products. So I was doing that from the beginning of the year until about April, and then that's when I was like, okay, let me focus on one so I can kind of get through it a little bit faster. But I rotate through my products. What shade are you in Backstage Foundation? I am in 5N. So my Dior foundation shades, 5N. So for the Backstage, and then for the Natural Nude is 5N as well. Rare Beauty concealers are based on K Beauty concealers, but they aren't the best. See, I like Rare Beauty concealer. I mess with it. I have that. That's almost gone. And I like this one too. So I'll use this one, like if it's a day where I'm off from work and I just need to run some errands and I don't want to look like a complete and total zombie, I'll just throw this on. The reviews made me check out actual K Beauty lip tints. Yeah, like it just, I don't know. It feels weird on the lips to me. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. But, you know, they can't, listen, they can't all be home runs, baby. They can't. And then, oh, I'm almost out of this. This is the Fenty Eavesdrop. And so I was debating between buying another one of these or getting this. The reason why I went with this is because what had happened was I had started mixing this. And see, this is when you know you're like doing way too much, right? I started mixing this with this, and it was just like the perfect combination because sometimes I want a little bit more coverage, but not too much. But then sometimes like I want it to be a little bit more matte too. So I was like, okay, if I'm mixing these two together, why not just buy one? So I have this in here, and then I also, this is how I consolidate my foundations for my kit for travel. This is the NARS Soft Matte in there in case I want to do that concoction. Then I've got some Lancome Juicy Tubes because this is just bomb. For some reason, I have 2 Lancome mascaras, a little one. This is the best mascara in the world. Idol mascara is clutch. I like it because this brush, it separates and it lifts the lashes. Hang tight. Can you see that? Like, come on, no mascara, mascara. It's so funny because whenever I wear this, people ask me if I'm wearing false lashes. I'm like, now y'all, it don't look that good. And I like how black this mascara is. The shade is actually called Glossy Black. And then, oh, this is my favorite nude lipstick is by Lancome. But first, Cafe. Ooh, I'm almost out. I need to get another one. That was fast. See, you can tell I've been using. I use my products. Who's texting? And then, yeah, my blush. And I've got some Charlotte Tilbury. Idol is amazing. I love everything in the Lancome Idol range. I love the Idol mascara. I love the Idol felt liner. Like this one is in green. This is so fun. Look at that. Sick. That is sick. There's a blue one I want to get to. I love the Idol fragrance. That's amazing. Idol slaps. It's a vibe. And yeah, that's it. Oh, and this right here, this is my second one of these. The not Lancome. This is One Size, Patrick Starr's brand. Y'all know I'm not a primer girly. This, especially if I know I'm going to a warm climate. So before I put on any foundation, so of course skin is already prepped. We've done the whole skincare movement, right? So what I'll do is I'll take this, I'll prep my skin with this, I'll give myself a spray, do my makeup, and then set it with this. Baby, it ain't budging, all right? It's on until you take it off. That stuff is amazing. Amazing. And that's all, folks. That is all I got. Yeah. Hang on, I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. What are y'all's thoughts on the Dior blushes? Are you passing? Are you gonna buy? Are you gonna try to find something in your own collection that's similar to it? They're beautiful. They are beautiful. These will definitely, and I mean, perfect timing. I feel like these are perfect for summer. And I will say, I'm not mad at how small, like the size of it. I think this is a good size for a blush because most people don't hit pan on blush. Good night, Donna. I'll see you Wednesday. I'll see you. It's a good size. Now, you know, for $40 hairs though, I mean, listen, it's luxury makeup. It's Dior. That's not changing. Anytime you start dabbling in hardcore luxury like Dior, Chanel, like it is what it is, baby. You know? You know you paying for the name at that juncture. Hard pass. That's okay. Pass on it. Pass on it. On the fence. Take your time. Because listen, let's keep it a buck. I guarantee you probably have something in your collection similar to whatever shade is that you're eyeing, right? So, you know, use your own discretion. Be mindful. Do your thing. All right, y'all? So it was so nice hanging out with y'all. We haven't gone live. When I checked, the last time we went live was 4 months ago. That's terrible. Like I said, I've got content coming. I'm back on my content game. You're going to see some favorites, and you're going to see a lot of like what's been going on with me behind the scenes, with me getting ready for my bodybuilding competition as well. So be on the lookout for that. You know, we're mixing it in. We're going to do beauty, we're going to do fitness, we're going to do nutrition, we're going to do all those things because that's who I am, that's what I do. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Like I said, content coming. Y'all have a great night, and I hope you're off tomorrow. If you're off tomorrow, get some rest, spend time with your family and friends, or maybe you just need to kick back and make it a me day, you know? Do what you gotta do, all right? So, good night. Be blessed in the Lord, and I love y'all. Peace. It was lovely seeing you too.